Actually, the perfect argument does not exist because we know that perfection does not exist. But what is an excellent one or an effective one? Well, first of all, it starts with research. You need to look into what is moving the customer, what are the big issues there, and you have to listen to the customer to find out what they are. Really, the best way to research a customer is not online, although you will find out things there. You can also go to industry conferences or know other people in the industry, sometimes even competitors or former competitors. And the best place to learn about the customer is the customer himself or herself. So before going in and giving that big presentation, that big solution, that big pitch, you have a good conversation with the customer and you identify from them what the big issues are. Only that way can you find out what's going to drive them through your pitch. You need to know what are the big gaps, what are the problems they're trying to solve, or what opportunities are they trying to exploit. Once you know that, you can go in with a pitch that's very, very finely focused. Companies in the B2B sector, the buyers do not want you to come in very, very broad and try to be all things to all people. You need to go in with a razor sharp area to address a problem that they're having, an opportunity that they want to exploit, or just something that they need to achieve. When you know that, you need to go in razor sharp and nail it. It's the best way to do it. Don't try to be all things to all people. Don't go in too broad. Trust is something that's very difficult to earn and very easy to lose. So the one thing is, don't lose the trust at any point. If the slightest thing can lose buyer trust. As in any relationship, trust is like a drop in the bucket. It takes a long time to fill the bucket, but you can kick it over and spill it all out very easily. So one, don't lose trust. But how do we earn it? Well, one way to earn trust in any relationship is to be a good listener. I myself, I know I'm a talker. One of the things I work on day after day when I'm in front of clients or when I'm doing client workshops is to listen. People trust those who listen to what they have to say. So as a salesperson, how do you listen? Well, you need to set it up with very good questions. And I would say those are two of the biggest trust makers that you can do in a B2B sales buyer relationship, is ask very good questions, not just any questions, but very good questions, perhaps even areas that the buyer has not thought of yet. And you go in with these questions that get them thinking, and they're saying, wow, because this person is in front of me, I'm beginning to think a little differently and identify problems I didn't know I had, or able to find solutions that wouldn't have occurred to me. So just by asking good questions and then listening very, very intently and maybe building new questions based on what you've learned from that listening, you will build trust. If all we do is talk, it's good. We need to talk. We need to present a vision, perhaps a roadmap to success, but at the same time, in the same conversations, it's a two-way street. We need to do a lot of listening, and we do that through asking good questions. Clients are humans, and humans love good stories. Storytelling has been around since man has begun to communicate through verbal and even written ways. Stories put context to different types of information. So in business people are people too. We like stories. You can throw data at somebody. This increased sales by 20%, 23%, other information, other facts. But when you get through with that, the best way to make meaning out of those facts in a context that will motivate your customer is to do it through stories. Stories give context to meaning. A lot of people today are using stories more and more. Business leaders, CEO, know the power of storytelling. But do we just get out there and tell a story? Well, I have a bit of a formula that I use. It's a bit of the plot building. A plot, like any other story, a plot is fundamental to any story, and that is P-O-S-E, pose. Now, in business, a story could be a case study. You give a case study to your prospective client about an existing client's success. that you help them achieve with your product or your service or your company. So the P is the problem that the past client or existing client had experienced. O is the outcome that they got, that they achieved through working with you. Because they worked with you, you help them achieve this outcome. The S is the solution, how you did it, what you did and how you did it to help that client achieve the outcome. And then the E is essence. What is the overall essence of the story? Why did we even bother telling it? So you could tell a story and leave out the essence or bury it somewhere in the middle, and the client may feel your success story, but be sure to repeat it at the end. P-O-S-E, the problem that they had, the outcome of working with you, the solution of what you did to help them achieve that outcome, and then the essence, why we even bothered to tell this story.